Bam. How you like that? Got a crowd. Hey guys, today is a spooky day. That's right, it's Halloween. So I'm fishing with candy corn. All right, y'all watching the winter's video today, and I told you I ain't had time to get out. Well, it's a baby too. He's about 7 3/4 maybe. I don't think he'll quite make 8. But hey, it's a fish. Found some here on a stump. Threw that at him, caught one on it. Bam, there you go. All right, I'm gonna jump around here. I got a couple Halloween colors with me that I think it represent Halloween. Candy corn was from last year. I had them left over. Y'all remember me? I made candy corn last year. Right here's the fish. See, they're on a little piece of trash. And there's some right underneath me too, but I think they're right in front of me. But I think they are small, but I'll throw at them once or twice. I'm not worried about the size of the fish today, because I'm just trying to catch some fish on some spooky colors, right? How many fish y'all ever caught on candy corn? All right, guys, I found another one on a stump. So like I said, there's some scattered stumps around. That's how I've been fishing the last couple times I was out. Yeah, come on. He went under the boat. Oh, come here. I almost knocked it. I almost knocked him off. There he is. Come here. I smacked at him. I shouldn't have done that. All right, stop flopping. I'm gonna get you off. Oh, the bait. Yeah, he wasn't gonna get off. My gosh, he wanted that. All right, switch colors on y'all. I'm gonna fish a few different baits and have them. I might switch back and forth on them. This is pumpkin. Yeah, it's pumpkin seed color. Get it? Pumpkin with the orange tail, right? For the season. Pumpkin with the orange tail. There you go. That's a decent little fish there. Bam. What do y'all think? All right, guys. Let's check my camera, because I've been in this movie a couple times here lately where I ain't have anything. That's a nice fish. All right. Hey, look. That was the first time. I cast about 3 times. Y'all can tell the wind's blowing. That was a 1/32 ounce bait, jig head, and the wind's blowing. So I threw a couple times and I couldn't see my bait because it wasn't making a tune. So finally I got lined up with the wind. You got to use the wind to your advantage. And I cast it so the bait was coming toward the stump where I could see it. Then I let it drop. I didn't see it then, and I seen the fish scrambling, and I felt the bite. But it helps if you know you're in the right area, right? Especially on a windy day or something and you're casting. You want to be amongst the fish. You can't get bit when they're on a stump and you're 4 foot from it. They will not come out there 4 foot away and grab it. You've got to get with at least 2 foot from that stump to draw some attention. Y'all thinking, Dennis, you need to start making some of these colors. I know what you're thinking. This one I might agree with you on. Last year I done a giveaway with the he's hooked in the bottom. Last year I done a giveaway with the candy corn. Look at this one. This one's pumpkin seed with a spice tail, a white tail, pearl tail. So this would be a pumpkin spice, right? Everybody's drinking pumpkin spice stuff now. That's a good fish. Let me grab him by like this. All right. I'm gonna stick this bait in his mouth so y'all can see it. There you go. There you go. That's a good fish there, guys. Turn my back to the sun. Oops, he fell out. That's a good fish. On the pumpkin spice color. The body is pumpkin seed, tail is pearl. Okay, pumpkin spice. Drink of the season. Bam! See, we're Halloweening today. That's a spooky fish right there. Hey, guys, my plan is, I'm gonna make this video this morning. I didn't start till after 10, it's 11:30. I wait for a chance the sun to get up. I think the fish is better this time of year when the sun gets up. And I'm gonna run in here about another hour and a half. I got a couple more calls I'm gonna fish with y'all. And I'm gonna run in here and edit this video, and we're gonna try to have it loaded by 4 or 5 o'clock. Bam. All right, guys, I have fished all 3 of the shapes here on this dock, because there's a few fish here. And look what it is. Gotcha. Y'all see that? I used to play basketball. That was when I was younger. Y'all can tell that. He jumped and I put him right in the net. Maybe what's that? Ooh. Maybe it's rugby. I mean, what is the game? The game where they throw the ball from net to net? I don't know. Never played it. Seen him run around chasing that. But that fish jumped and I caught him in the net. There you go. I fished all 3 body shapes here. Now the Tadpole Junior, the candy corn. Oh, they follow it and they follow it. First cast with this one, they hit it. That's a nice fish too, guys. Sometimes body shape can make a huge difference. This is pumpkin seed pearl tail. The water's pretty clear, guys. It's pushing, it's 2.5 at least, maybe pushing 3 foot visibility. That's not helping the candy corn, right? That's not helping the candy corn because it's got that orange on it. And I've told y'all this before, orange is not a great color here, except for in the spring when we have a lot of color to the water. You know, we usually get the spring rains and the water gets to be about 8 inches sometimes, but it stays around 1 foot visibility there for a couple weeks. I can get by with orange in. And I was hoping we'd get a little rain. We ain't had any rain for probably, since the hurricane come through, we ain't had a decent rain. So that's why the water's so clear. It's got a little color to it. A lot of folks say it's turning over. The water is 65 right now. It was 63 when I started. I don't know about the turnover. My understanding of turnover, y'all tell me what y'all think. I heard somebody say this about a week ago on one of our local lakes. They said, oh, it's turning over, fish ain't biting. Usually when it turns over, you'll see a lot of junk. You'll see it bubbling a lot. You'll see hunks of moss, just junk, right? So I haven't seen that. So I don't think it's turned over. But my understanding of turnover, if you Google it, it's when the top layer gets colder than the bottom layer underneath of it. I would say if you drop the thermometer in the water right at 11 foot, down at 11 foot it's probably 55 to 58 degrees in my guess. That would be a good thing to test. I have no thermometer to do that with, and see what it would be when the surface water is going to have to get 58 or colder, and they change places because cold goes down, right? You walk in a grocery store, you got the frozen foods, they don't have a top on it. It's because the cold goes down. They don't lose a whole bunch of it. Same theory on the lake. When the top layer gets colder, it'll drop and change places. When they change places, it'll bring a lot of garbage with it. I'm not seeing that now. Y'all Google it and tell me what you think. All right. I won some on this tree. I fished it a couple weeks ago with y'all. They're small. He's about 8 3/4. But this color here is a green. It's not a dark green, but it's got green and red flake and an orange tail. That's right. So, hey, gotta have a little orange in it for this time of year, right? But orange, like I said this earlier, orange is not good for me here right now because the water is so clear. That bait, I can see it way, I can still see it way, I can still see it. I can see that bait down to here. That's about probably over 3 foot. So when you got over 3 foot visibility, orange is not a great color. The green's probably what drew the bite. And that's why the other willow tail's working good too. All right, and they're a smaller profile, and that tail just wobbles. The willow tails are a great bait. I think they all will be the same size. I did see a couple marks that were bigger. It's a lay down tree, but the bigger fish today are hard to catch. I caught a few, didn't I? Caught a few decent ones. But the bigger fish are spooky today. Oh! I almost hit the boat with him. Fred's gonna knock him off. He's hooked good. Alright guys, this is on the hook in my finger. Not a day for that. I went back in the fish. He's about 9 inches. This is on the green one. The green willow tail, orange tail. Damn, come up in here. That's a decent one. Alright guys. My camera went and fell. Just put a new battery in it. Sometimes I don't get it tight enough. I'm sorry guys. I don't know if y'all got to see there. I can't go back and redo it. Ain't like the movies. Take two. Ain't no take two. Woo. Yep. That's when you lose a clip or the camera cuts off, ain't no take two. He's probably 9 3/4. He's trying to push 10. Yeah, candy corn. Caught another one on candy corn. Let me tighten my camera up real fast. There you go. Caught another one on candy corn, guys. Woo! Now, I said this earlier. Orange is a little tough today. But he rolled right up and grabbed it. I mean, you just got to get the one that's hungry and interested. That's all there's to it. The willow tails have been the easiest thing to catch fish on today. And y'all know I've made some videos lately with the willow tails. I didn't put this all the way up, guys, because I'm going. I just stopped here to check it. I'll show you what. See here? You can see the cross brace right here too, don't you? And it's a good many there. It's probably 25 there at least, maybe. Yeah, it's probably, there you go. It's probably 25 there. But you know, fishing is finding active fish. How many times y'all went to a dock and looking at the live scope? I do this a lot. And go like, oh, it's a good 30 there. And catch one, catch two. All right? And that's it. And sometimes none. And I can move and go to another dock, sit there and catch some big ones. You know, I done that a couple weeks ago on a dock right here. I can almost see the dock. I caught that 15-incher and a couple 12s. And I've done nothing at that dock this year. I've stopped there 2 or 3 times lately and done nothing. 1 or 2 little ones. And I thought, well, let me stop there today. And I stopped there and done good that day. You got to take a chance. He's both the same size. Found another one, guys. I cut the camera off. I was trying to do a live action. Cut the camera off. We did a little bit more and he hit it. That's the way it usually happens to me. I'm trying to do a live action. The fish sometimes don't cooperate. It's like, all right, now's the time, bite. That's a good fish there. He's probably right at 10 inches. Candy corn. Did y'all ever think I'd catch fish from candy corn? Some guys up where I started at the bridge, on the first couple fish, some guys come through and said, you catching anything? And I said, yeah, I'm catching a few, y'all. Yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm using candy corn. What? I said, well, it's a plastic bait, but I made it. He said, yeah, I know who you are. All right, guys, I'll go back and say what I said earlier. This has been the best color right here. I'm even thinking, man, I might need to make this color. Because I sell a lot of willow tails. I've told y'all that before. You'll be surprised how many willow tails I sell. And making the tail color on the willow tail is a lot of work. I've got to shoot that color, go back, cut the tail off. I can make 50. I can make a 54 at a time though. So, you know, it just takes a while. And the big tail is not too bad to get it in the mold. And I do it because I sell a lot of them. This is the color. This is the color I'm calling. I just called it pumpkin spice. It's a pumpkin spice latte. First cast, guys. That's a good fish. First cast at this group of fish. Some of these fish are roaming. Some of them are stopping on small pieces of cover. It doesn't take much to hold them. But the water's cool enough now that some are still using docks. But I can tell you, a lot of them have left the docks and they're using open water. Damn. Wow. You're mean, ain't you? This is my 6.5 foot rod. I don't use it very often, Danelle. I got 2 7s and a 6.5. They're nice rods. One of y'all said y'all went out and bought one of them, asked me about them, and said you like it. It's got about the right action for crappie fishing. It's made for crappie fishing. And it's got about the right amount of action to throw in 1/16 and 1/32 ounce baits. There you go, guys. Pumpkin seed cricket. That's a good fish too. He's about 11. This is pumpkin seed color. And I put a chartreuse tail on it. Now, I'm not going to sell these, so don't ask. I have to shoot the y'all seen how I do the willow tails. I have to shoot the bait and chartreuse, then cut the tails off, put them back in the mold, then shoot the pumpkin seed. They don't make a tail mold for this cricket. And that's a lot of work. That's why I decided to shoot the dual colors in the cricket. I was thinking about adding something to the cricket. I made a tail color last year. And I thought, that's too much work for what it's, you know, for time involved. I can't make any money on them, guys. Time I figured the plastic, the bags, all that stuff, the price it cost me on my site, to own a site, pay Google and all these 10 yards. I can't spend that much time, labor, on making a bait. I got to make a little bit to help keep things going, right? All right, well, there you go. So don't ask. A lot of y'all guys ask, I guess, can I make this, can I make that? And if I can, I will for you. I've done that. But no, making a tail color, no. All right, guys, if I catch something else, I'm going to stick it in here. I'm going to throw it around a little bit. The fish are very hard to catch today. It's windy, as you can tell. I just turned my back to the wind. That dock over there had a lot of fish on it. It's probably at least 30 or 40 there. And the problem over there is leaves. Y'all see all the leaves on the water? I'd skip under the dock and be pulling. I don't feel right. Go in, I'd have a leaf. Yeah. I'd probably get 1 out of 5 casts to sink through the leaves. But they would follow the bait, they would bump at it, whatever. The water's pretty clear. I probably could catch them with a natural looking color, live bait, or something like that, you know. Some of my lighter natural colors. A blue boy, some of those. I think I could catch some more fish today, but that wasn't what it's about. It was about using some Halloween colors, and I caught fish on them. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoy this. See you next time, Fishing Lake Country.